I was talking to my friend the other day and we were having a discussion about movies and specifically like the replayability of movies and wanting to see them again. And actually, the discussion was broader than that, but I remember the point of replayability and rewatchability being a way I it's like a topic because I discuss like when I review movies on my letterbox, which I should do because I haven't done that in a minute. But when I review movies on letterbox or when I talk about movies after watching them with my friends and stuff and discuss it, I usually consider replayability in like the list of things that I talk about because I think it kind of matters like if I want to watch the movie again, even if I don't end up watching it again, just might want to like sort of see it again or like appreciate it in the second viewing or seeing more information like the second time or seeing what I like, you know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of reasons to watch a movie again. And I remember giving him the comparison that I saw online that I saw someone make, and it was like some movies or like some media forms are like a painting in your house. It's something you want to see every day. Maybe it's a song that you want to hear every day, or like a movie that you really like watching once a year, once a month, or something like that. Once a week, maybe, I don't know, every day. Or and some movies or some other art mediums are like paintings in the loo, where you only see them once in your life, or you like travel for it, or like, you know what I mean, like it's the scarcity that makes it sort of beautiful and real, and not real. I don't know what I'm saying, but no, it's sort of like the scarcity or the rarity of it that makes it so, you know, beautiful. It's the fact that you have to travel for it. It's the fact that like you're only ever going to see it once. It's only in that place, you know what I mean, that sort of gives it its beauty. And so the same thing can sort of be true for movies where it's like it's a masterpiece, it was super beautiful. I don't know if I want to see it again, or I don't know if I have to see it again. I feel like it's sort of, you know, it's great as is. I don't know if I need to rewatch it. It's great, you know what I mean? And so replayability is a really important factor when like watching films, but also when listening to music. Sorry, that was a pretty long intro, but yo, what's up and welcome back to Angel's Reach is always I'm Angel in today. Sorry, I was thinking how my intro goes because I haven't recorded in a while, but um welcome to New Music Monday. Replayability matters a lot, specifically in like art mediums that I'm discussing, like film and music. But specifically, more so, I think in music, I think replayability in music is, I mean, critical. You know what I mean? It's why it's like, you know, plays and plays and plays and streams. That's what, you know, gets the biggest bucks. That's what puts you on top. Like that's what gets you notoriety. That's what changes the game. That's what gets influence and attention and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Replayability. Obviously, the potency, the lyrical density, the passion, the production quality, all those things that go into songwriting or music making as well, are super important. But I don't know, if to me personally, replayability matters a lot, specifically because oftentimes I forget a lot about music and like why I like it, and it just takes a song to come up on shuffle for me to be like, I gotta replay this album again, or I have to replay this artist again, or I gotta, you know what I mean? Specifically, I gotta replay this album again because there's a lot of ooh, there is a lot of dust and stuff in my room. Oh my god, I gotta open a window up. But I've had the air on for the last couple days because it is hot. Um, Yo, shout out New York weather. No, replayability. Replayability matters a lot, specifically in albums, because I forget a lot about why I love an album. Like, especially if I haven't heard it in a while. That's why I usually put my music on shuffle. Like all the downloaded songs I have, I put them on shuffle, and I can re-listen to a lot. And but like Apple Music sort of puts me in a groove and what I like to listen to as of late and stuff. So it does sometimes leave out all. I mean, I have so many songs downloaded that it's impossible for me to listen to all of them, you know what I mean, like at once. Like I have like probably like 24 hours worth of music in my phone, like it's ridiculous. So it's easy for me to not go back to music is what I'm saying. And it's also easy for a lot of other people to not go back to music and albums. Like, are people still replaying albums that came out like a few months ago? I don't know. So like, how are they definitely replaying albums from like years ago that are even classics? You know, I mean, obviously they're classics and they like love them and they'll go back to them. But I want to talk about replayability because replayability really, or like catchiness, is what makes, I think, a song, you know, just that much better, you know, because obviously you can have like fantastic writing and like um you can absolutely move people with your writing, but just wanting to like say like wanting to repeat a line or like hearing something in your ear like immediately like that, the power of that is absolutely incredible. And this is where I segue into the actual discussion of the video. Excuse the what 5 minute long intro, I'm sorry, but Audrey Hobart's Who's the Clown, wait, yeah, that's what it's called, right? I don't want to all that and I get the all that and I get the intro wrong. um Audrey Hobart's Who's the Clown, released on August 15th, 2025, is an absolutely wonderful display of songwriting, production, and just like quality songs. Like it's I haven't felt this happy about an album in a while. No subs to like everything I've been listening to recently, but like this just felt so refreshing. Um, uh, a pop album though. Honestly, I get more sort of like I don't know. I was gonna say bedroom pop, but like this album is not all over the place like thematically because like sonically it has a very concise sound, bedroom pop songwriting, honest writing style. But like passionately this album is dense. This album, Audrey Hobart, I did not realize was related or is the sibling to Malcolm Todd. Malcolm Todd I love, who Don Tolliver sampled for E85. It comes full circle because I reviewed that on New Music Monday. Now yeah, I looked up Audrey Hobart because um I saw this Instagram account, blonde in a car. It's this very eccentric woman, I believe on TikTok, and she plays like the harpsichord, omnichord. Yeah, omnichord. It's like this um, sort of keyboard like instrument, and it's very really interesting. I suggest you check it out. All musical instruments are super interesting, of all kinds. And she was just playing this song on it, and it sounded really beautiful. And she was like, specifically the cadence of it. I was like, that's really catchy. She was like, he's perfect, but he's where? Oh my god, I can't think of it right now, and I can't play songs anymore because I keep getting distracted, and the hours and the music's gonna be and the video is gonna be an hour long if I end up checking it out. So I can't remember how it goes right now. And I just talked about Audrey Hobart being the catchiest thing ever. I can't believe it. I'm under immense pressure right now. You wouldn't believe me. Sue Me, I Want to Be Wanted. I'm also thinking of Sue Me, which is the second track on the album, but I saw this account, Blonde in a Car, play this song, and I was like, that sounds really catchy. That's very beautiful. Blonde in a Car. And I was like, I followed her account first of all, and I saw that she released like omnichord covers and like instrumentals, and I was like, that's awesome. And so I went to go check her stuff out, and then I was like, I don't see the song, and then I went to the comments of the video, and they were like, they critiqued her lyrics, and she was like, it's not my lyrics, it's Audrey Hobart. And so I looked up the lyrics, and it's a song called Shooting Star, and that is my favorite song on the album. I've been replaying it like nonstop. It's the catchiest thing ever. The only reason I can't sing it right now is because I have Sue Me on the back of my head because I just listened to it. But please stop judging me. I can feel your eyes piercing me through the screen. Stop. One of you is judging me right now, and I can feel it, and I don't like it. But Audrey Hobart's Who's the Clown is a fantastic display of song. Oh wait, I guess I should show the album. It's a fantastic display of songwriting, catchiness. I mean, like everything down from like the momentum to the songwriting, and the lyrics. I mean, it's just so beautifully honest and authentic, and just um, so it's simple. I don't know. It reminds me of like in my naive youth. Like it's so like, but like it really just feels like Audrey's like writing in a diary and kicking her feet up when she's writing these lyrics, and it's like they're either like so cunt and they eat or oh my god, they're either so cut and they eat or they're just so brutally like honest and vulnerable, and like I don't know, it's a the duality of man. It's like it's so sensitive and vulnerable at the same time, so like confident and girl bossy, and like I like it's so catchy. All of it is so catchy. Audrey Hobart is incredibly talented when it comes to songwriting. All of the lines that she delivers are either like the creative liberties she takes with the flows and flows, Jesus, with the cadences and the tones that she has are like either so creative and fun or just catchy. You know what I mean? Like I find myself either repeating them all the time or like humming along to them or finding my own melody along to them to harmonize with. Audrey is a fantastic songwriter. I like every single song from I Like to Touch People to the last song, Silver Jubilee, which I actually saw on the comment of the video I found it on. Somebody said that that's like one of the best songs ever written. I was like, all right, you pop your shit off then. That's crazy. But no, all her songs are like fantastic. I really can't recommend this album enough. This first song, I Like to Touch People, incredible. Like I mean, crazy song title. But from like the get go, like she starts off the album with like this bedroom pop sort of sound. Like well, the momentum of the drums, you'll like they sound nostalgic. They sound like the song sounds like it already existed. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It just it seems very like acoustic, simple, sweet. Like I don't know, man. Like I please listen to this album because like it goes into Sumi, and Sumi is a fantastic example of like just catchy pop that I think everybody needs to listen to. Drive and Wet Hair are like the next two that follow that I'm not the biggest fan of, that keep the sonic theme of the like album going, just like all sweet songwriting. But the next four tracks that go down are insane, if you like, you'll let me say that. Bowling Alley, super nice. Check out the music video for these also, by the way, because like on YouTube they're insane. I think she has a hand in them creatively, if not like you know, puppeteering the whole, pulling the strings behind the whole thing. Bowling Alley, which is one which I haven't really discussed how much like she's talking lyrically. Like she is very like open and like I said vulnerable, but like she talks about like insecurities and like moments that mean a lot to her and like people that mean a lot to her, and like moments that like feel like wins, and like moments that she feels like a loser in, and like I don't know, just like a combination of everything, and like real life experiences that you can't just help but like feel like you were there for it. You know what I mean? um Bowling Alley kind of felt nice. Okay, sorry. Thirst Trap is something that I think like TikTok got a hold of and like went crazy with. Um, Thirst Trap and Sumi are both ones that went like super viral. I think because people like really like, they're just all catchy pop songs. You know what I mean? And like I feel like that blanket statement is sort of too broad for her, because like the writing like is really, I mean, incredibly palpable. Like you can really feel the words she's saying, and like a lot of times I when I do songwriting and stuff like that, like I sort of listen to a song and like let the words come to me, but you can clearly tell like in a lot of these times that the lyrics came first, and like she found some songs that like, or like some sounds that accompanied it, and like it's incredible to hear that. You know what I mean? It's incredible to know that like these are all words that like are intentional, and she means like every single word, and like there's no filler or fluff or anything like that. She means everything she's saying, and not a word wasted, not a word missing, you know. And it's incredible. Audrey Hobert is such a good songwriter. Flowers, flowers, flowers. But yeah, Thirst Trap is a really good example of that. Just like a girl really talking her shit, being overly confident, and like simultaneously being overly confident. And I think like just changing who she is, and like I guess insecure and confident at the same time. You know what? Like, please just listen to it. I'm doing a terrible job explaining it. Please listen to it. I like the concepts of the album are really really potent as well. Like they taught they, I don't know. It sort of feels uh like dumb like teenage girl drama being delivered like in a very sincere, yeah, you know, like reflectionate tone, and it's really fun, you know, to hear, because it doesn't seem like the end of the world, but the way she writes about it seems very mature and like without rose color tinted, you know, without rose tinted glasses, you know. That's what I meant to say. So Thirst Trap, Chateau is the next song, which I absolutely love, because it's just like a song about understanding that you're out of place and being like not like a sense of not belonging. Like are we like more like, are we morally obliged to stand around in a circle and like talk about nothing? Just, you know, we've all been there where we're like, whether it's identity crisis. No, that's not what it is. Imposter syndrome, where you sort of don't believe that you're like yourself, or you don't believe you're worthy of like your position or whatever it is. Like it's incredible. Chateau, I think she talks about like being around a lot of successful and famous people and not really feeling it. Sex in the City, love, love, love. Obviously from New York, so gotta show appreciation. But Sex in the City, it's just like a very another honest track about like sort of the romanticization of your life and whether or not that sort of is what you should be doing, and the realization of just like who you are and living your life, and sort of again like what's the proverb, like every man has two lives, his second one starts when he realizes he only has one. Like is that sort of, yeah, I'm you're laughing but I'm being so serious. Like this is how deep these sort of topics get. Sex in this, and it's about Sex in the City, you know, like comparing your life to a show and romanticizing yourself when it's like nobody's actually really watching you, which I don't know if that's the case for me. I feel like I always have an audience, but I am crazy. um, Shooting Star is the next, and my favorite song on the album. I must stop going through songs individually. There's only three left. I might as well finish it off. There's 12 songs on this album, 35 minutes. I really recommend you listen to it as I go into the next song. Please, please, please. Like, it's so good. It's all super catchy as well. I don't know. Maybe if you're only into extremely, like, heavy stuff, or if you really only like instrumentals or softer stuff, maybe this might not be for you. But, like, it's super upbeat and poppy and catchy, and I feel like anybody would have a hard time having a hard time listening to this. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a hard time not enjoying this. It's really good. You know what I mean? I don't recommend bad music, gang. Shooting Star is my favorite song on this album just because it's so catchy. The momentum it carries from the drums to the oh my god, I gotta stop saying cadences and flows. I got that word stuck in my head. I got that phrase stuck in my head, and it's just because it's what I appreciate most from like most of the rap songs I listen to, like how creative they are, like lyrically, and it's the same thing with Audrey. Like every line that she delivers, I'm just like, I love this. I want to hear it again, or like I want to, harmonize with it, or like it's so good. It's so good. But Shooting Star, my absolute favorite. It's what introduced me to Audrey, and like I was like, this is incredible. Like this might be a perfect song. I think it is a perfect song. It's insane. Shooting Star. I I'm gonna check my Apple Music replay. I'm not gonna be surprised if it's my most replayed song of the year. Like it's already. I mean, we're halfway through the year already. Jeez, we're halfway through the year already. We're more than halfway through the year already, and it's definitely my favorite song. Like insane, insane, insane. Okay, so the next song, "Don't Go Back to His Ass," I absolutely also love. It's just another like confident girl bossy sort of reminding herself. Like it's sort of Dua Lipa's New Rules coded. You know what I mean? Like if you're under him, you're not getting over him, sort of thing. Like don't go back to his ass. It's a trap. Very honest. I'm sure if you're a girl in the dating scene, or if you're a guy in the dating scene, you could probably relate to this if you've dated anybody who sort of has left you feeling sort of trapped in a box, or not realizing your full potential or whatever. Yeah, Phoebe. I'm not Phoebe and Silver Jubilee. Actually, the last two tracks on the album, I do not remember entirely. I'm sorry. I just constantly replay just the majority of this album is just so like packed that like with catchy songs that I just keep replaying them over and over again, and like songs that aren't them, which to be fair is only about like four or five songs on this album that like I don't replay constantly over and over, but everything else I've just got on repeat over and over again, and I'm just like nodding my head away to it. I've been playing Audrey on my way to work, on my way home, and like everything in between. It's so catchy when I'm not playing games with my friends or watching YouTube. I'm listening to her, and I just wanted to give her flowers because Audrey Hobron's "Who's the Clown" is a killer album. Not just a fantastic pop album, but just like a incredible display of songwriting, vulnerability, honesty, authenticity. Just it's incredible. It's incredible. I think I forgot to say that not only is she like siblings with Malcolm Todd, that whole family's talented, I imagine, but she also she was a writer for Nickelodeon, I think, and then at 26 moved to LA and stuff, and then helped Gracie Abrams with some songwriting stuff, and like had some credits for her like debut album and stuff like that. So um definitely some ins in the industry and stuff like that. So I'm happy that this album got made. You know what I mean? Like this album is, I'm not gonna stop recommending it. It came out again August 15th of 2025. So like me, I was gonna say 6 months ago. No, it's a little bit more than 6 months ago. So almost a year ago it came out. Jeez, oh my god, I was gonna say August. That's what, like uh 2 months before December, and I was like, wait, we're in July. I was like, a month, like a year ago next month. That's insane. But so I'm a year late to the party. But like I just discovered this album, so give me some slack. Did I say in the beginning that it just released? That's hilarious. It's a year late. I'm only now realizing that. I'm fried out of my mind. I can't believe it. But no, please listen to all of this. Silver Jubilee again. Like I said, somebody said it was their favorite song ever, and I'm like, pop your shit. You know, if you really think that that's what's up, I wouldn't be surprised if like that's one of the songs where like the songwriting is super palpable, but it just wasn't as catchy to me, so I just didn't replay it. But like I always listen to an album like top to bottom at least like once or twice, so like I definitely have heard it twice completely. Whether or not I was super paying attention or had it like a little bit low because I was ordering a sandwich at the deli, I don't know. You know what I mean? So yeah, Audrey Hobart's Audrey Hobart's Who's the Clown. Give it a listen. Absolutely smashing album. Thanks so much for watching. Whatever. I'll see you next time. Bye.